Hey, welcome to Watery Marina. We're here today with the 2015 Sea Ark RX 170. If you've been studying the Sea Ark and the aluminum fishing boat market, you know that that Sea Ark is the only manufacturer with a lifetime puncture-proof warranty on the hull. And I'll show you a couple things about this boat and talk a little bit about the construction as well as we go through. As we walk up, you'll see you've got the removable fishing chairs. You have the 125 gauge tread plate on the flooring, and what that means to you is that you're going to have a nice solid rigid floor that's not going to heat up in the summertime and start to pop, and if you've been on some of the cheaper models, you'll know that those floors a lot of times get some warping in them and cause some structural issues. Again, with the way that Sea Ark builds the boats, you've got a lifetime puncture-proof hull warranty, and that's because they on this model they use 100 gauge aluminum. You can see how big the rails are there, which gives you some structural support. When you pound and you start just feeling around on this boat, not on the water on this boat, you can feel that this is a much more durable boat than anything else on the market. It's as the welded boats go. These Sea Arks are if you've been on one, you know, but these Sea Arks are built different than all the other boats on the market, and I'll show you a couple things about that. You've got your cleats. You can see your storage up front of the helm. Talked about the removable seats, the fishing seats, your storage compartments. Again, look at the hardware, nice and heavy duty. Latches. This is an anchor locker. You've got a spot right there for the line to come out. A full-length stainless steel piano hinge. Everything is finished off with the gator tracks up on the casting platform. You've got a spot to mount your trolling motor, your trolling motor plug. You also have a trim switch that can trim your gas engine. So if you're getting some good fishing, and you've got in some shallow water, you can trim that up, and then your navigation light as well. As we come around, show you a little bit more as we start talking about the construction of the boat. You can see that second rear mount fishing seat. Taking a look at the helm real quick. Easy access. You've got spot if you want to add some additional gauges, any electronics, fish finders, all that stuff we can add for you. Put exactly what you want on the boat. We allow you to customize these boats because we know every fisherman's got their own way that they want to set it up. So we allow you to build the boat based on your style of fishing. We also leave the engines off so you can hang the exact engine you want. We've got Yamahas available, and we can get them rigged up very quick. We've got most of them in stock. Again, as we come around, they are pre-wired, and so it's very easy. They're pre-wired at the factory. The cables, the steering, the electric is all pulled prior, so it's just a matter of selecting the right engine for you. I want to talk about the construction quality real quick. As we walk down the edge here, I just want to show you this little cutout. This is actually the corner cap rail that you see right there. That's in its original state before it's painted and everything. But if you look how thick that aluminum is, it's extruded aluminum, which means it's not bent into this shape. It's actually pressed through to come out this shape, which is a superior manufacturing process. Of course, it's also a more expensive process, and that's why you'll find these Sea Arks are definitely a more expensive aluminum fishing boat. You can find cheaper ones out there, and they certainly are available. But the folks that invest in the Sea Ark do so because they understand that being built strong for a lifetime means if you get up in the rocks, if you hit a dock, if you're using the boat the way these Sea Arks are designed to be used, you're going to be able to use it for 10, 20, 30 years, and it's going to be just as solid that first day as it is on that 30th year. The other thing that Sea Ark does that I really love, and again, none of the cheap manufacturers are doing it, very few manufacturers at all are doing it, and that's that keel. It's really hard to tell on the video, even when you're just looking at the boat. But let me show you. Let me show you this piece right here. This is a full length, again, extruded aluminum, 3/16, a keel. And if you look, it goes right down the bottom of that boat, full length of the boat. So what that means is when you pull up on a sandy beach, when you get into some shallow water, into some rocks, and that keel's banging and bumping on whatever it is, over time, you're not going to have a single worry. You may rub a little paint off. On a lot of the cheaper models, which may save you $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000, what you'll find is if you look on that spot on a used boat that's 3 or 4 years old, you'll see a lot of wear, and even sometimes on the real cheap ones, you'll see some damage, and you'll see that start to kind of crinkle up. If you think of an aluminum soda can, when you start crinkling it, what happens? It starts cracking, it starts breaking, and every time that you bend that aluminum, it gets weaker, and it gets weaker, and it gets weaker until ultimately you have a structural failure. And that's why Sea Arc is the only one that's able to offer that lifetime puncture-proof warranty on their aluminum boats. So if you're looking for that kind of quality, if you're looking for that kind of durability, if you're looking for somebody to take care of you, to make sure that your serious fishing needs are taken care of, give Jamie a call here at Watery Marina. He'll take great care of you. He's owned Sea Arcs before. He understands fishing in the area all over, not just here on Watery, but all the local lakes and river, and is a great resource for you. Give him a call here at 803-475-1224. Again, that's Jamie at 803-475-1224.